Okay, guys, today we will have an interesting topic that you or this is the psychology of spending. Okay, and here if you see that why you buy things you don't need, and the slide number second, what we will explore here, the hidden truth, and these all things. So let's start from the first one that you are not in control of your spending. So what does it mean? So let me start with a simple question. Do you really think you decide what you buy? So most of us, believe that I like this, so I bought it, but that is not the truth. What actually, happen is your brain is triggered first, and then you justify the purchase later. So understand this clearly that you don't buy products, you buy feelings. You don't buy product, but what actually happen that you buy emotions. Okay, my emotion feelings. And today I am going to show you how this game is being played on you. So here we have spending is emotional, not logical. So now let's be honest. When you buy something, do you always sit down and analyze it logically? Definitely no. Most of the time, it's emotional. You feel stress, you buy something, you feel happy, and then you celebrate by buying something. And after buying, what do you say? I needed it, I deserve it. That is not a logic. That is, you can say like it's justification. You're just justifying the things. So the real process is that emotion first, then logic later, right? Then here we have a shopping, a temporary happiness. You may have understanding about the dopamine hormone. Let me explain something and a very important. That's when you are about to buy something, your brain release dopamine, and that dopamine, that is the same chemical linked with the pleasure and addiction. So that is why you feel excited, before buying. But after you buy it, what happens? That excitement, pads, and and then what do we do? We look for the next thing to buy. So it become a cycle. Mean excitement first, then you'll have purchase, then temporary happiness, and then repeat. So this is exactly how overspending start. Clear? Okay. Here we have the discount trap. The 50% off is a psychological weapon, and this we call as the discount trap. So now tell me honestly, have you ever bought something just because it was on sale? 50% off sound like a great deal, right? But think carefully. If you buy something you didn't need, even at 50% off, did you save money or did you waste it? So your brain focusing, on the discount, not the expense. And that's how companies track you. A discount is not saving if the purchase was unnecessary. Clear? Then here you spend to impress other. This is a very a common thing that the people mostly spend to impress other, right? So now let's talk about something uncompatible. A lot of our spending is not for ourselves, it's for other people's. And we see someone on social media, nice car, expensive phone, luxurious lifestyle, someone have luxury in their lifestyle. So and when we feel like we should have that too, so what do? We start buying things to look successful. But here is the truth: people who are trying to look rich usually are not, right? Then Here you will have the lifestyle inflation. The more you earn, the more you spend, and this is called the lifestyle inflation. Now imagine this. Let's say you get a salary increase. What should happen? Saving should increase, right? But what actually happens that you upgrade your phone, you upgrade your lifestyle, and you start spending more. So even after earning more, you still stuck. This is called lifestyle inflation. So income goes up, but financial positions stay the same, and that is the reason that why the people are poor. And now here we have the digital payment. The digital payments hide the pain, and this is very interesting. Let me let's have a quick comparison. If I ask you to pay $100 in cash, you'll feel it. Definitely you'll feel, because cash is something in your hand. But if you just tap your card, or pay online, so it feels easy, almost invisible. So why? Because there is no physical pain, and when spending feel easy, you spend more, definitely. So that is why people would spend with cards and applications. So nowadays the people are using applications and cards, and that is the pain is not physical. So the easier the payment, the higher the spending. So when the payment way is easier, and definitely the spending will be higher, right? Then you have that you are being programmed. I mean, you are being programmed to spend. Uh, Now here is the harsh reality that you are not just spending randomly. You are being trained to spend. Advertisement, influencers, limited time offers. So everything is designed to create urgency and desire. So only two item left. Upper ending tonight. These are the urgency. This is a type of urgency they have created, like only two item left, upper ending tonight. They don't want you to think, they want you to react. Mean that is the reason there's heavy they are heavily investing on their advertisement, and that is the reason that they don't want you to think, they just want you to react. And if you don't control your mind, someone else will, and that is the plot. After that, we have this is how to take controls. Now I will show you that how you have to control your spending and how you control your mind. Definitely if you control your mind, then definitely you will also control your spending. So the important part, what we can actually do, a very simple rule. The first one is wait 24 hours before buying anything unnecessary. You have to wait 24 hours before buying anything unnecessary. The secret, you have to remember, ask yourself, do I need it or do I just want it? Okay, you have to ask the question that do I need it or do I just want it? And the third one, try using cash for daily expenses. Try using cash for daily expenses, because there will be a physical pain. And the fourth one, track your spending. You have to track your spending. So I have told you four things. The first one is the 24-hour rules. Then you will have the need versus want test, and then you will have the cash for daily expenses, and then track your expenses. And one powerful rule is, if it is not planned, don't buy it. If it is not planned, don't buy it. I mean, if you have not planned something to buy, then don't go for that. Okay? So if it's not planned, don't buy it. Clear? So control doesn't come from income, it comes from the discipline. So you must have the discipline. Okay, if you have the ability to earn money, then you must have the discipline. So this is the last slide here, and this is the final message. So let me leave you with this, that money problems are really about money. They're about behavior. So if you control your emotions, you control your spending, and if you control your spending, you build wealth. So remember this line: rich people control money, poor people are controlled by it. So now the real question is, which one are you going to be? Clear? So thank you for watching, and this is just a lecture about how to spend and how to control money. Thank you.